I'm John, your YouTube English teacher. In this lesson, we're going to learn 18 phrasal verbs for personal development. Number 1, build up. I've been trying to improve my life lately. How's that going? Pretty good. I've been trying to build up my confidence. I'm too shy. That's great. That's key for personal growth. I've been trying to build up my confidence. To slowly increase or develop a skill, ability, or quality. She built up her endurance by running every day. He's been building up his knowledge through online courses. Building up trust in a relationship takes time and effort. Number 2, work on. What have you been doing since the new year? Well, you remember I said I wanted to improve my time management skills? I remember. You said you wanted to work on that. Yeah, you remember. I'm getting better at it. I've been working on improving my time management skills. To spend time improving or developing a skill or quality. He's working on his public speaking skills in a debate club. I need to work on being more patient with my team. She's been working on her cooking skills on the weekends. Number 3, shake up. I feel like I'm stuck with my daily routine. Maybe you should change it. Try something new. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll start with a new hobby. Shaking up your routine can really give you new energy. Maybe you should shake up your routine a bit to make significant changes to one's regular activities. Shaking up his exercise routine helped him stay motivated. She decided to shake up her morning routine by meditating. To bring new ideas, they shook up their daily meetings. Number 4, branch out. I've been thinking about studying something new. That's exciting. What field are you considering? Digital marketing. It's so different from what I'm doing now. It's a great idea to branch out. You can add that to your qualifications. I've been thinking about branching out into a new field. To start doing something different from what you usually do. After years in finance, he branched out into teaching. She branched out and decided to learn a new language. The company is branching out into renewable energy technologies. Number 5, take up. You know, yoga is something I've always wanted to do. They say that it has a lot of health benefits. Yeah, I think if I take up yoga, I'll definitely see improvements in health. I took up tennis last year for the exercise. It did wonders for me. I'm planning to take up yoga to improve my flexibility. To begin a new hobby, interest, or activity. He took up cycling to explore the countryside. They've taken up gardening as a way to relax. She decided to take up a new language to challenge herself. Number 6. Lay out. I've been thinking about my future a lot. It's important to have a plan. What are your goals? I don't know yet. I'm planning on sitting down to write them out. If you lay them out, you can get a clear idea of what you want. If I can lay out my goals, I can see them clearly. To clearly display and organize something. She laid out her goals for the year on a board. He laid out his career goals during his performance review. They laid out their financial goals for the next 5 years. Number 7. Face up to. I'm a bit nervous about my new job. It's completely natural to feel that way. You're right. I need to just do it and be brave. I know you can face up to the challenge. Just up to the challenge. To confront and deal with a difficult situation. She faced up to the challenge of her first marathon. Facing up to his fears, he finally applied for the job. They had to face up to the challenges of remote working. Number 8. Brush off. I hate when people criticize me unfairly. It just makes me feel terrible. Don't let it bother you. You're doing a great job. You're right. I shouldn't let it discourage me. Just brush it off and keep going. You got this. Don't let it bother you. Just brush it off. To dismiss as insignificant. He brushed off the criticism and continued with his plan. She brushed off her initial failures and tried again. They brushed off the negative comments and focused on their goal. Number 9. Focus on. I've been feeling overwhelmed with everything I have to do. Just breathe and do one thing at a time. Right, I need to relax and focus on just one thing. That will definitely help you manage your stress more. Maybe try to focus on one thing at a time. To give attention to one particular thing. She decided to focus on her health this year. By focusing on his studies, he improved his grades significantly. The team focused on delivering the project on time. Number 10. Zero in on. I'm interested in so many things. I don't know what to do. What are you passionate about? I don't know. So many things. It's overwhelming. If you can zero in on one thing, you can focus more. Try to zero in on what you're most passionate about. To direct all your attention towards a particular person or thing. The detective zeroed in on the key suspect. After experimenting with different hobbies, he zeroed in on photography. They zeroed in on the most critical aspect of the project for success. Number 11. Stick with. I'm not sure if I should continue with my piano lessons. Keep doing them. You are improving so much. You really think so? Yeah, just stick with it a little longer. You'll see the improvements. If you enjoy them, you should stick with it. To continue doing something, although it's difficult. She decided to stick with her language classes despite the challenges. It's tough to learn coding, but he's sticking with it. They're sticking with their plan to travel around the world. Number 12. Step up. Step into my office. I have to talk to you. What is it? Your work isn't as good as it used to be. I need you to step up and be better. Sorry, I've had a lot on my mind. I just need to focus more. It's time for you to step up and be better. To increase your effort when something needs to be done. He stepped up during the crisis and led the team. She stepped up her game to win the competition. They stepped up their efforts to finish the project on time. Number 13. Push through. I'm really struggling to finish this course. You're almost there. You can do it. Yeah, I need to keep going. You're right. Just push through. It'll be worth it in the end. Just push through. You're almost there. To continue something in a determined way despite difficulties. He pushed through his fear of public speaking. They pushed through the last phase of the project to get it done. She pushed through her exhaustion to complete the marathon. Number 14. Follow through. I never finish anything I start. Well, if you plan to do something, you should do it. Just focus more. You're right. I need to make a better effort. Just follow through with your plans. Stick to what you have to do. It's important to follow through with your commitments. To continue an action or task to its conclusion. She followed through with her promise to volunteer at the shelter. He made sure to follow through on all the tasks he had started. They followed through with the plan despite the obstacles. Number 15, grow into. I feel like I'm not ready for this management role. Don't worry, it's all about learning and adapting. I just want to be a good leader. It'll take time. You have what it takes. You'll grow into it. You'll grow into the role, but it'll take time to develop or mature into a role or responsibility. He grew into a confident speaker over time. She grew into her role as a team leader and excelled. They grew into their responsibilities as environmental activists. Number 16. Live up to. I'm worried I won't do a good job when I start work on Monday. Just focus on doing your best. That's all anyone can ask. I'll try my best to live up to the expectations. Remember, it's also important to set realistic expectations for yourself. I'll try my best to live up to the expectations. To be as good as what was expected or promised. She worked hard to live up to her parents' expectations. The new product lived up to the customer's expectations. He's trying to live up to the standards set by his predecessor. Number 17. Reach for. I'm not sure I'm ready to apply for that advanced program. Why not? You've got the skills. It just seems so competitive. Remember, you have to reach for higher goals to achieve more. You can do it. You have to reach for higher goals to achieve more. To try to achieve something ambitious or challenging. She always taught her children to reach for their dreams. In his career, he consistently reached for opportunities. Reach for the stars. You can do anything. Number 18. Measure up. I'm nervous about my performance review next week. Do you think you met your targets? I think so, but I'm not sure if I measure up to the new standards. Just remember all the hard work you did. You're definitely good enough. I'm not sure if I measure up to the new standards. To be as good as something or meet a standard. The new software didn't measure up to the user's expectations. He was worried if his skills would measure up in the competitive field. The sequel to the movie couldn't measure up to the original's success. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. Find the correct verb to describe the situations. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, consider joining the channel and becoming an English fan or English explorer. Remember, quiz questions are in the community section. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.